Hi, welcome to this quick market update on BTC. So we can see in front of us, we do have the volume profile for this local range that we're in from Friday. We can see there's a lot of volume being traded in this range. So we've got the value area low, and we're trying to break above the value area low, maybe to come and retest this point of control. We do have some weekend liquidity above us, so that is a bit of a rejection point. Now I am in a scalp long, and there was plenty of trades to be taken inside this range, which I'm going to be doing a separate video on to show you a simple strategy on how to trade these ranges when you are in doubt of what price action is going to do. You don't necessarily need order flow to do that, although that's an advantage. But I do have a free indicator coming your way that will help you how to navigate through this mess that we're in. Now, one thing I do want to point out, I do think the price there is a possibility we can come and test 61,500. If we do get above this small order block here, we can retest the point of control, get above there, and 64,351. If we do manage to break above here, I will be targeting this high here, which is a very bad, poor high from a few weeks back. So that's what my trading plan is. Now, this is a scalp trade or a day trade. I don't expect us to go all-time highs. We probably will reject here somewhere, but that's the actual levels that I am currently looking at. Now, today I want to actually cover higher time frames. So let's just get rid of this for a second. So I want to actually go to the daily chart, yeah. So on the daily chart, we can see that we came down and took out that wick. We did have some buying tails here. However, there are imbalances here. And if you watch my video on imbalances, you'll know that they always do get filled. Now, if you want to learn more about imbalances, there's a free video here, which I do cover trading imbalances using order flow. Now, going back to the actual daily chart itself, we do have liquidity, and this is what we call naked liquidity. So I'm going to draw you the areas of where that liquidity is. Okay, we have it over here. We have imbalances in this candle as well. That is liquidity above there as well. And we also have it over here as well in this order block. Okay, so those are the levels. Now, I do expect price to go up a bit and reject somewhere and then come back and take these lows. Now, there's a reason for why I think price will actually come back down and take those lows. And the reason is very, very simple. If we sort of scale out, and if we have a look at this area here, here we go, 59, 53 and 48, this area here. There's a lot of naked point of controls there, daily levels, but there's also liquidity, a lot of liquidity here that we can come back for as well. Now, the easiest way to navigate on these trades when you're uncertain, and that's what I do if I'm not using order flow and I'm out and about, is very, very simple. This cloud here demonstrates to us downtrends, yeah, like that. And you can see uptrends. Now, when we do actually form a range, we usually get multiple swing lows, and these are usually accumulation models, yeah, like a tap 1, tap 2, tap 3. We even had a tap 4 there as well. But we can see that we had that there, but this is our range now, but we don't have that. We want to see at least 2 or 3 more that will give us confidence for a move up. I would say at least 3 minimum swing lows you really want to see. You can see 2 here, price went up, but I like to get third confirmation and enter a swing position. So I am currently looking for swing positions, but what I really want to see is something like, and this is based on the daily time frame, guys. So I want to see something like this, yeah, where we form a range, and this was a good range. So I want to see something like this. Ideally, you want to see, if you're a pattern trader, you want to see something like this, and you want to see the cloud turning upwards. Right now, the cloud is down, and we are missing some swing lows on the daily time frame. If we go over to the weekly, we don't even have anything, and the weekly is a very good signal. So you can see we had a swing low here, massive push up, swing low here, massive push up, all-time high, swing high, yeah, short. We don't have that here. So one area of interest would be this area here. Second area of interest is going to be your 55 region. So anywhere around here, we want to see some swing lows appear. That's going to give me confirmation that we're ready to push up. How far we push up is a different story. Also, on the daily time frame, we want to see this cloud start to reverse. We don't see that on the daily time frame. It's still downwards, but it is starting to slow down, as in coming downwards. So I'm going to have a look at this in the next few days to see if it starts to curve up. If it doesn't start to curve up, we have a lot more to go down to. But those are my interest levels for swing plays. Now you can get this indicator free. You can head over to the description of this video. There's a link to the indicator. You can get it free. My team will assist you in how you can use this indicator, but it's quite, for swing trading, I would say is quite reliable, to be honest. Now you can go over to a 1 hour time frame and use this indicator as well. Okay, so we can see on the 1 hour time frame locally, we're curving up. Okay, so you got swing low, but we didn't make one here. Okay, so I wouldn't really, if you're going to use this indicator on the 1 hour and below time frames, I would add order flow to it. On the 4 hour time frame, you can see that it works okay. Yeah, but it's not designed for lower time frames. It's designed for 8 hours and above. 8 hours, 12 hours, daily, weekly, and monthly. It's designed for swing trading. Now, if we go over to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that we need to break this swing high here, and then this one. And there's a possibility we might get rejected at this anchored VWAP, which is sitting at 60,008. So could we get a push up and reject for one more push back down? Possibly. And it's looking like that way as well. So if we go back to the daily, these wicks that we have here did not present swing lows, which means we'll come back for this. We also front ran the 618. I'm not a fib guy, but it is valid. And usually when we do that, we usually come back. If we're going to Bitcoin likes to front and run levels, and I'm going to show you a level right now. So we can see on the daily time frame, we have a naked point of control above us, 63,247, and we have these ones I mentioned earlier, but we also have the ones underneath us. So we actually front run this level, this 57. But if price come back down here and we don't see accumulation, it's very likely, let's get rid of these green ones. I don't want to confuse anybody. It's very, very likely that we're going to come into this zone here. Now, can you imagine we come into 54K, 53K, 54K, wick down and start spending a lot of time here, like bouncing around? A lot of TA guys are going to think we're going to come for these ones, but everybody will be so fearful. Shorts will start to build up here, and market maker will reverse the price back up. So we want to see those swings, what's it called? These swing lows, because one of them isn't really valid. I mean, can you take a scalp trade off this? Of course you can. But we're talking about long-term swing plays. We didn't see that here. We also front ran this level. That's dangerous. That means any push up will be designed to come back down. What happens in this area, I don't know. Can't tell the future, but I will definitely make a video. So that's all I have for you guys. If you want the indicator, is free. Go to my WAP, links in the description before, and you can download that indicator free. There is 2 more indicators that I have built, which I'll be doing a video later on this week. And also, if you want to attend my webinar, this is the last week I'm holding the webinar. After this, it's not available. The link is in the description below of this video, and check out the exchanges that are sponsoring me. They're doing some fantastic offers. You got Pionex and you got Blofin. Okay, so one thing I do want to add is, let's say we found support here, and we have these swing lows. Remember something, that if we only get 3 swing lows in here, say accumulation model here, the push up isn't going to be a bull market push. So anyone that's really saying, we're in a bull market, we're not, and we haven't bottomed. I don't see us bottoming until late summer, and my targets are crazy. Like, I think we'll come and sweep all of this. Somewhere here will bottom, somewhere in here, and that might be late November, December, maybe even January. But we can take advantages of movements up and down. Now, if you do have a look at, we do reference, the, okay, let's have a look at that. Let's make that like that. We have a look at this range here. When you have a swing low and you have a swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, and it's bouncing, this is accumulation. And then we had a push up. We had a catalyst and a push up. This is a very good accumulation model. We also had a good accumulation model here. This is not accumulation model, but this was. We do not see that over here, and it's too early. But I do think we will have a summer rally, and it will fail miserably. And my targets for that rally are going to be 70K, 72K, possibly 77 and 78. But my first major targets will be this zone here. Do I think this will go into there? I don't think so, but if it does, I'm in longs already. And my trades are protected as well. Okay, so that, I hope that's really helped you sort of navigate how to get confirmations on swing trading in long positions, but we're not there at the moment. We're nowhere near there. Have a great day.